You are watching EKALAVYA Media Vision. Namaste. Now we are about to see the birth of an avatara, Sri Raman. He is the avatara of Mahavishnu, the preserver. It is very important to understand the function of Brahma, Vishnu and Maheshwara. Brahma is the creator and Vishnu is the preserver and Shiva is the destroyer. Mahadeva is the destroyer. The story says, in the beginning, there was only Brahma. And Brahma is a state which we can't understand with our brain or mind. Brahma is a state which is visible to only those people who are highly spiritually advanced. So until you become a Rishashangan, you won't be able to experience Brahma. That's a state that is beyond our eyes, beyond our ears, beyond our nose, beyond our tongue, beyond our touch, beyond our thought, beyond our mind and everything. It is beyond the five senses and it is beyond the thinking capacity of human beings. So, we won't be able to understand what is meant by Brahma. The Vedas say that if one says that he has seen Brahma or he knows Brahma, he hasn't. And if one person says, oh, I'm not able to see Brahma, then he really sees Brahma. So it's not that easy to understand what Brahma is. Those things you see with your eyes, they are not Brahma. That's what the Veda says. But that energy which forces you to see Brahma is Brahma. If you hear something, that's not Brahma. But that which forces you to hear is Brahma. And if you think of Brahma, that's not Brahma. Somebody says, oh, I was thinking of Brahma. That's not. Because Brahma is beyond understanding. It is beyond thinking. Even we can't even contemplate on Brahma. Brahma is the uncontemplatable. But the force that forces you to think of Brahma is Brahma. The force that forces you to do sadhana to realize Brahma is Brahma. So, it is all beyond the human capacity to understand what is Brahma until you open your third eye inside. That is, until you reach a spiritual level. But this Brahman divided into three devas. That is Brahma, the creator, Mahavishnu, the preserver, and Mahadeva or Mahashiva, the destroyer. See, think of something. Think of anything. A thing, a book, a flower, a human being, a phenomenon, an incident, a person, an object, whatever that is. Think. Then you will understand one thing. Your mind can think about things only which has a creation, preservation and destruction. Preservation, creation and destruction are the three boundaries of our very existence. You can't imagine something which is beyond these. I think of something, then when I ponder into it, I understand that it was born at a particular time or it will be born at a particular time. It will exist to a small time, then it will disappear. You can't think of anything which has not a creation, preservation and destruction. That is Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva. Our ancient gurus probed into themselves and came out with the vision that all creations in this world, that is, not only we people, our earth, our solar system, our Milky Way, everything, the whole universe was created by a wonderful personality called Brahma. They went deep into meditation and probed into the secret of creation. And then they visualized, they saw Brahmadeva sitting in a lotus and creating the stars and the planets and everything. From the micro level to the macro level. They called him the creator. He is the Brahmadeva. And then they went deep into the secrets of preservation. And they came out with the vision of Mahavishnu lying on a snake-like thing and preserving things. Even the preservation of an atom, to the preservation of the solar system, to the preservation of the galaxy, everything is done by this Devata. And when they probe deeply into the destruction of things, because that is also an essential part of creation. Creation, preservation, destruction. Then they saw Mahadeva, the Kailasnatha, sitting in Kailasa and destroying everything so that new things can be created. Even in your body, new and new cells are created every day. And cells also die in the same body. Older cells die and new cells are created. And that's exactly what is happening throughout the universe. This destruction is done by Mahadeva. Then Brahmadeva has Saraswati as the Devi of technology. She helps him to do his work. And Mahalakshmi with Vishnudevan to preserve things. Then Parvati Devi to assist Mahadeva. So that's the fundamental knowledge we have. And Mahavishnu is a preserver. All those demons who are living on earth now are the creations of Brahmadeva. So an end should be put to this. Because the whole earth is losing its balance because of the weight of the Rakshasas. That's what she said. Well, let us go into the symbolic meaning of this. Say, when the whole world was created, there was an understanding. One dimension, that is length, breadth, height and time dimensions, was meant for human beings. That's why we were born on earth. And in another dimension, the Devas or the positive people live, or the positive beings live in another dimension. That's called Devaloka. And in another dimension, the demons, the Rakshasas, the negative people and negative energy, negative emotion, everything about them is negative. Everything that they enjoy is material. Materialistic enjoyment is the base of their enjoyment. And there was an understanding that these three dimensions should exist as separate dimensions. That is, Devas are not supposed to come to earth unless to bless people. And they don't usually. Only those people, those great spiritual giants who meditate can realize this Devaloka. But the Rakshasas, the negative people, the negative energy holding people, they will come and try to capture the human beings. They will try to dominate earth. That has happened in many situations on earth. In the part of the history of earth, there are certain times when these demons come and dominate. We don't know whether they will come back again. When this artificial intelligence and robotics move in a very negative manner as it is now, there is every chance that the demons will come as robots and rule human beings. Then Mahavishnu will have to come again. Well, that was such a situation. Ravana was the king of the demons. He captured earth and he killed thousands of human beings, destroyed all kingdoms, destroyed all principles and values, and he wanted to make earth another Patalam. That's the world of the demons. Just like China capturing Taiwan now. Human beings were very weak when compared with the demons. The demons had spiritual power as well as physical power. Ravana is supposed to have 10 heads. That means he can think with 10 heads. And he had 20 hands. That means he had such a powerful physical power. So, poor human beings, they are not in any way matched with these demons. Then, only thing that the human beings can do is to pray. And so many rishis were praying. They were doing yagams, they were doing deep meditation to evoke Mahavishnu. And earth couldn't tolerate it anymore. Because materialism was growing like anything. And spiritualism has reached its lowest ebb. So, earth went to Mahavishnu and prayed for interfering in this. And then Mahavishnu said, yes, I will come as a human being and I will destroy all the desires and dreams of the demons and give the earth back to human beings.